Well, good morning or evening if you're in a different time zone as one of our guests are today, given we have Ronan from Ireland, but we're glad you joined us today. Welcome to Lightbulb Moments, our 96th episode. Episode number 100 is coming up very soon, and we're going to be doing some special things starting with episode number 100. So we're looking forward to that. Thanks for joining us today. Remember, money isn't the most important thing in life, but it is like oxygen on the gotta have it scale. I'm Tom Kuhn from Qnity. I'm your host here and curator. If you're watching this on YouTube, great. I think you'll love this session. I know I loved my prep time with Ronan. So thanks for joining us. If you're live or watching it by YouTube. At Qnity, we're here to make what's complicated, overwhelming, and confusing into a simpler and clearer path towards financial success using the new rules of engagement, which is simple, visual, and actionable. Last week, we had Laura Graven on, and great guest. I really loved this whole idea here, consistency versus intensity. I've actually thought about that a lot since the last roundtable. A little errors in my own personal life, but anyway, Laura did a great job. It's recorded on YouTube. Check it out. So as far as my light bulb moment for the week, before we get to Ronan, excuse me, is I had the pleasure of being here at Money SBO. It's our first live version of this particular program, which is financial management made simple and visual for salon owners and managers. And so we had a great group up in the Twin Cities, a great turnout. There they are towards the end of the program. They're smiling. You know why they're smiling? Is because they have a plan. And when people have a plan, they smile because they have predictability, and what in many cases is swimming in their head or on a piece of paper turns into reality. So this is a group picture at the end. In the booklet, it was full of tools, and we had great participation, and it was really fun to see people learn more about financial management and work together in many cases with their manager to help create a more powerful plan to financial success. It was led by Candice Gliato of our team. Lauren Graven helped. Then we had other members of our team. We just ended last night. So my light bulb moment is, man, it was just so good to be around people. I just am reminded that the juice you get when you're around humans, it's wonderful to be with you through this virtual space, but there's no substitute for FaceTime. So, and here's an example of what the planning tool looks like in that program. So anyway, my light bulb moment is really full of gratitude, and then also confidence that these individuals that made the trip and took the time have set them up for greater financial success going forward. We are going to invite another guest here. Hold on here a second. All right. So Heath Smith, I believe, Heath, you are with us. Where are you? There you are.
Yes.
Good morning, Heath. How are you?
Good morning. That was great.
Wasn't that great, Heath? You started at the front desk, didn't you?
Yeah. Bookkeeper, front desk, inventory control. Yeah, I did all the jobs.
Well, all right. So a little bit about who Heath is. Heath is the co-owner of Ruiz, based out of Austin, Texas, 2 locations. Heath is also a Qnity coach, and he also is the chair of 2 to 10 in his first full season. And you're already doing just a fantastic job. And so you want to give the group an update on 2 to 10?
Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, so you can kind of see a past. Was this last year?
This was last October at the in Chicago at the Waldorf. Yep.
Okay, so you can kind of see this is no small event. We expect around 150 participants. So what 2 to 10 is we call it, the name of the conference is the 2 to 10 Leadership Conference, and it's a curated kind of members only, multi-location salon spa company attendees. And we're really talking about the market leaders that are out there that have expanded above one location. And this is an annual event, and we all gather in a host city. And it's a really large kind of, I guess you would call it a think tank. There is a lot of structure that goes along with it, but it's a very heavy networking think tank kind of experience where everyone's learning from each other that's attending. And, I have my very first experience. I didn't know what to expect. And I attended one year and was completely blown away. And mainly because I have a really great group of professional resources, a great banker, a great accountant, a great set of attorneys, and they really don't understand my business. And I'm sure you guys could raise your hand of the learning process and learning curve you have to put these professionals through just so they understand the beauty industry. This event was the first time I walked into a room of people, not just salon and spa owners, but a group of people that specifically understood my company and the complexities once you get to multi-location. And so the next year I went, I had a whole list of ideas and things that I was pursuing, and people that I wanted to talk to and grab a drink with to help kind of move through some of the issues that I was having in my company. So it's a really great event for anyone that's multi-location. I know that the group here that's attending, the light bulb moments, you're not all multi-locations, but here's my ask. If you know anyone that's multi-location that you think should attend, my challenge to you is just send them a message today. It's one of those, for multi-location salon companies, it's one of those kind of on your hand, one of the top 5 things that they should be attending every year. So anyway, there's my pitch right there. Yeah.
Well, Heath, thanks for your leadership. And so I kicked off 2 to 10 a long time ago. And, it's really great to see the next generation of 2 to 10 and what you're bringing to it. Michelle is very active in this too. And so I want to thank you because it's a lot of work to do that. And I'm personally looking forward to it. It's how many weeks away now? Is it 3 weeks or is it 3 weeks away?
Let's call it 4, Tom.
Let's call it 4. We're going to call it 4 weeks away. Okay. Well, Heath, thanks for jumping in, and you're always welcome to do an update on here. And
can I have one more minute?
Absolutely.
Yep. So the dates are October 16th, 17th, and 18th. So the 16th, we're doing registration, a little cocktail reception, and the event is on the Monday, Tuesday, and we end early enough you can fly home. Most people can fly home Tuesday afternoon after the conference. The other thing that's really great, we've got an amazing speaker. His name is Art Markman, slated to speak at the conference, and he will blow you away. His segment is essentially family, neighbors, strangers. How do you build a community in this era? And kind of makes me think, the old saying that people leave for money, they'll leave your business for money, but they stay for culture, or they come to your business for money, but they stay for culture. And that's where he's really going to be focusing this whole concept of the Great Resignation or the reassessment. Yes, money is leading a lot of the first impulse reactions, but it's not everything. They will move for money. They'll be tempted for money, but they're always going to stay for culture. We just had an email right before I logged on to this with an employee that gave us a resignation and now is wanting to rescind it. She thought that it would be
today.
Yeah, just today. So she thought because of money that was going to be a greater opportunity, and then maybe not. So culture always wins, and Art has such a unique perspective. I really hope everyone that can join us will join us and meet Art. Also, he's from Austin, Texas too, proudly, I could say. So
I love it. Well, I just, when you were talking, we talked to Art about being a guest on the roundtable, and it'd be
could we get him?
Yeah. So, which reminds me, I was thinking we should get him on next week, but we're off next week. Mary's getting some knee surgery and I'm out of commission next week. So we're taking that. We usually take 1 week off a month, but let's see if we can get Art on here soon. And, but Heath, thanks for your leadership. And if anybody has any questions, there's multiple ways you can reach out to us, starting with the chat, whatever. And
Awesome.
You do need to qualify. You do need to be multi-location. We're going to have several new new businesses that have recently become multi-location, which is really cool, as well as a lot of the usual suspects. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm also looking forward to that you're doing more of the heavy lifting than me now.
I'm throwing up the website address for all of you guys that can share to a multi-location friend. There's the email address to the web address so that you could send an invitation to them. Thank you guys.
All right. Thanks again, Heath.